Hello everybody, welcome back to the OCD Illustrated channel. My name is Katie. I'm glad you've joined me for this video exploring another cognitive distortion. If you're new to the series, I have an intro video kind of about cognitive distortions in general, but the quick definition is that a cognitive distortion is an unhelpful, inaccurate thinking pattern that leads to unpleasant feelings. If you're not new to this video series, you're going to recognize that teal rectangle, but I'm going to pick a distortion, give you its definition, and then a whole bunch of examples to make it clear. The distortion I'm talking about in this video is mind reading, which is pretty self-explanatory, but I'll explain it anyways. Mind reading is when you think you know what somebody else is thinking without asking them. You're a mind reader. And while sometimes we feel like we know what other people are thinking, I hate to break it to you, but nobody on earth is a real mind reader. Now, we can make pretty good educated guesses about what other people are thinking or feeling, but you can't know for certain unless you ask them, and you should never assume that your guess is reality because it might be wrong. It's just a guess. Example time. So, I am waiting in line at the grocery store and I feel that that guy over there is staring at me. How dare he? If I've got my mind reading cap on, I might think that he thinks my hair is a mess, which might make me feel bad. Or more realistically, because of my OCD, if I think somebody's staring at me, I mind read and come to the conclusion that they're checking me out and want to kiss me, and to me that's really disgusting and disturbing, and voila, boom, OCD rituals. But essentially, I can't be certain that the guy is staring at me, but even if I am, I have no freaking idea what he is staring about, and I don't know what he's thinking, so better not bother myself about it. If he really wants me to know, he'll come up and tell me, and then I can deal with it then. Okay, so the next example is something I talk about a lot with the parents that I work with, because I work with kids with mental health issues, and a lot of them do tantrum. And so a lot of the parents report that when they're in public and their kid is tantruming, they see another person, maybe another parent or just another adult, watching their child tantrum. And they do some mind reading and come away from the experience believing that the other person thinks they're a bad parent, and they get really down on themselves about it and embarrassed. And we kind of have to say, well, pause. You're making a guess about what they're thinking, but you don't know for sure, and anyways, does it really matter? You need to do what's best for your kid and what's best for you. And, what somebody else thinks isn't really that important. So this one I remember doing a lot when I was a kid and a teenager, and now I hear the kids and teenagers say it. So pretend you're 15 and you ask your parents a question, can I go out to this party that's going to be very movement? I don't know. And I never went to a party. I had too much social anxiety, but whatever. Ask to go to a party, and the parent comes back and responds, I'll think about it. And you mind read a bit, or the kid mind reads a bit. Even though the parent's words were, I'll think about it, what the teen hears is, no way, Jose, am I ever letting you go to that party? And the teen gets mad and says, you never let me do anything, and then there's a storm, argument, whatever. And yeah, maybe the parents were really thinking that their answer would be no, but maybe not. But after the teens had the outburst and gotten mad, you can bet there's nowhere they go into the party. So they would have been a lot better off if they'd accepted that I'll think about it probably means I'll think about it, and not concluded that it really means no way. Okay, final example. So I'm going to pretend I'm not me here because this example wouldn't really work if it were me. But so say somebody friended me on Facebook, and it turned out to be somebody that I really kind of liked. And I did some mind reading and concluded that the reason the guy friended me on Facebook was because he has a crush on me, which is awesome because it means we both have a crush on each other, and I can ask him out and he'll say yes, and I'm over the moon. So I'm feeling really confident, and I do some emotional reasoning and assume that because I feel confident I'm right, that he has a crush on me. And I say, hey, do you want to go out with me? And he says no, and then I'm devastated because, oh my god, I'm so disappointed. He friended me on Facebook. That meant he had a crush on me, right? Well, no, I mind read. I guessed at what he was thinking and assumed it was true and acted that way, and it blew up on me. All right, that's all I've got for you. I appreciate you sticking with me through some of my longer, more elaborate explanations, because I think I got into a little more storytelling than I usually do. But, if you really did like that or didn't like that, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe to my channel.